We used to throw heavy metal-tipped lawn darts into the air at family gatherings. Not toy darts, not foam. Weighted steel spikes. Up they went, down they came. And everyone stood there like this was a reasonable Saturday. We sold radioactive face cream. We added cocaine to soda. Urban parents once placed infants in wire cages suspended outside apartment windows for fresh air. And here's the part that matters. These weren't fringe ideas. They were mainstream, respectable, modern. They made sense. I rode at the back of pickup trucks at highway speeds. No seatbelt, no rails, just wind and optimism. And a driver who said, "Hold on." It felt fine. That's the thing. It always feels fine. This isn't about laughing at the past. It's about noticing a pattern. Let's start where confidence wears a lab coat. For nearly 2,000 years, doctors drained blood to cure illness. It was a science, as understood at the time, until it became superstition. And today, in very specific surgical situations, sterile leeches are back for entirely different reasons. For decades, newborns were operated on with little anesthesia because doctors believed their nervous systems weren't developed enough to feel pain in the same way. None of this felt reckless then. It felt informed, reasonable, responsible. In 1898, heroin was introduced as a supposedly non-addictive alternative to morphine. One lemon lime soda debuted with lithium in it as a mood booster. Early Coca-Cola contained coca extract. It was marketed as a nerve tonic. These weren't back alley experiments. These were endorsed, prescribed, advertised. Families bought them because they trusted the system. When the person in the white coat says, "This is progress," most of us don't argue. And for a while it works, until we know more. Which brings us to the era when science didn't just promise health. It glowed. If it glowed, it sold. Radium in face cream. Radium in bottled water. Shoe stores that installed fluoroscopes so customers could watch their foot bones inside the shoe before checkout. In 1950, one high-end atomic science kit for kids even came with real uranium ore. Atomic chemistry kits. Home experience with chemicals we'd never hand out today. No, it wasn't reckless. It was optimistic. New discovery. New excitement. New confidence. But confidence easily outruns caution. We see a breakthrough and immediately we imagine the best version of it. The risks take longer to introduce themselves. We put lead in gasoline because it solved a problem. Asbestos was the miracle insulation. Warm, fireproof, durable. That beautiful Victorian green, often arsenic-based. DDT wiped out pests with astonishing efficiency at first. These were elegant solutions, practical, effective, and affordable. They solved real problems. And the harm, if there was harm, was invisible, delayed, easy to miss. When something works immediately, we assume it's good. We don't yet know the footnotes. Lawn darts. Metal-tipped backyard missiles disguised as family entertainment. No bike helmets. No infant car seats. Metal playground slides in the August sun, because childhood was about resilience and occasionally second-degree burns. None of this felt outrageous. It felt normal. And that might be the most interesting part. They weren't reckless. They were responsible with the information they had. They loved their families. They trusted their experts. They embraced progress. And when something worked, at first, they assumed it was good. We look back and see the risks clearly, but clarity usually arrives after confidence. Every generation believes it's the careful one, the informed one, the upgraded edition. The pattern of the past reminds us no generation gets the last word. Today's cutting edge might be tomorrow's edge that cuts. So here's an ounce. Confident ideas spread fast. Consequences arrive slower. Wisdom is rarely first. And that's it. An ounce submitted for your consideration.